Hi guys, welcome to Creativity Incorporated. Um, I went and gathered my sticks already for today's project. As you guys saw in the title, I wanted to do an Indian theme to kind of celebrate Thanksgiving, and so I wanted to start by letting you guys. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know what this branches came from, but man, they're so good. I was on my way to pick up my daughter from school, and it was trash day, and well, not regular trash, but like the yard waste, and these were like literally sticking out of them. And I had already known that I was gonna do this project, so I was like, hey, these are perfect. So I'm just gonna clean them up. And I've done this kind of, not binding, but framing, I guess would be the correct word, before in another project, but these are perfect. So I'm just gonna, oh, you know what? They smell good. If that's a hint for you guys, I think. Is it eucalyptus? Could have been. Because it was mostly like, I don't know, bush. But then I don't know if it was the same tree or not. But so these are really nice branches. Okay. Now that we've started and by cleaning the branches, I want to start by measuring my book. So usually my pages are half. Here, let me fix you guys up. There we go. Okay. Usually my pages are, like my drawings will be like a regular standard paper. And then I would draw on it. So I know that this would be the book that I'm going to need to make. And out of these, I'm going to make the binding, right? So I want it to be a tad bigger. So it gives me space for the, not even sure what binding I'm going to do yet. But it gives me space for whatever I decide to do. And then I need it about maybe 3/4 to an inch taller. Because the paper where I usually draw, it's a little bigger than this. But it, this is a good guide for me. But I draw in a acrylic paper or a paper for mixed media. And so I think it's like 9 by 11 or something like that. It's a little bigger than this. So, but I'm still gonna use this as a guide. So I'm gonna use this. Okay, we're gonna need 6 sticks that are long this way. 1, 2, and then for the spine you're gonna need 2, and then for the back you're gonna need another 2. 1, 2. So imagine if the book was like this. Imagine if it was like flat open like this, and with the spine in here. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sticks. So of the height of the paper. I need one more. I need it sturdy. This one. Okay. So there's my 6 long sticks. Now I gotta worry about my short sticks. Looks like I got 2 right here. No, this is too small, but I can use it on the spine right there. Okay, so I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the same. So okay, guys, I have made some drawings, and I want to prepare my backgrounds first, like my textures and stuff. My husband went out of town, like on a business trip, and he brought me things that matter to me, which is dirt and rocks. Isn't he cute? Look at it. And then he set it up in this little bowl, like a little, like a dog hair. Ew, gross. And so I'm gonna attempt to use this dirt as paint. We'll see how that works. Okay, so far here are the results. Coffee and dirt and just water and dirt. Now, this is the deal. Like, it's coming off, which I kind of suspect that it would, but then I felt like the dirt was so red that it could stain, you know? I felt like that's what I was going for, to see if it would stain the paper, but it doesn't seem like it did, look, at all. Now I could do two things here. I could spray it, like hairspray, which I might do that. Hairspray it so that I can get that dirt texture. On this one, it's still not dried, but you could tell it's gonna kind of happen the same thing. So I may also do that. So I still have a little bit, and my next test is going to be to put a few of these. It won't be as runny as it was, and I'm gonna put more water on it and see what happens. Let's see what it does. Okay, so this is another paper. I'm just gonna spray it so that the water runs. Some coffee water. Let's see, some Rita. I don't have much water. You guys get the gist. I put a little bit of glue. Change the color made it like wider, but we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that adding that binder, which is, you know, that glue, will make things easier. Let's see. Now I'm gonna grab this water. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do that, and then just move it from side to side. Pretty much I just play with it till I get a shape, pattern that I like. Let's see. Kind of like that movement right there. I'll let it settle and see what happens. Okay, so as part of the cover, I want it to be sort of like leather being stretched over those like stretcher bars that the sticks attempted to make. For that, I wanted to create my own leather. And I'm going to make hundreds and hundreds of layers. Just kidding. I'm just going to make a lot of layers with tissue paper. So I'm going to grab tissue paper and I'm going to wet it with coffee water. Then I'm going to spread. It makes the spreading of that of the glue a lot easier. It's just and I feel like it was gonna tear the paper if I didn't have something to slide on like water. So I used that bonding paper. What is it called? The Glade Mod Podge. Sorry, it's like 11. No, it's 1 o'clock in the morning right now when I'm recording this. I'm like falling asleep. But I really wanted to share this with you guys for the month of November. Anyway, so I'm doing this. It's 15 layers, guys. 15 layers of tissue paper, and surprisingly none of them ripped and none of them broke, even though as wet as I got it. But yeah, I kept on just doing the same thing over and over again. Is sprayed with tissue with coffee water, and then put the Mod Podge, and then just like that. I was kind of stretching it, but not because you would think that I don't want wrinkles, but because at some points it was creating like air bubbles and it had like a bubble on it. So that's all I was being mindful of. But the cracks, I was welcoming them like so much. I really enjoy them. I I wish one thing I wish I would have done is put more coffee on my coffee water because well, I don't know, because maybe I could have put like turmeric or something to make it a little bit golden, because I didn't want it to be so brown. Um, but I did want it a little bit more depthness to it, and so I feel like I could have added more stuff to the water. Maybe even added a little bit of acrylic paint to it, like 1 or 2 drops of the brown. But yeah, I liked the color overall. I really enjoyed how it came out. I let it dry overnight, and then I went and marked kind of how I've seen leather being hanged or stretched over the bars. And so I'm kind of shaping that because I can't. It would be awesome if this would be stretching. I could just stretch the corner, or stretches as it is, but I want to simulate a stretching. So I'm just gonna. You guys can see the leather, like I'm seeing now. Oh, I know how it feels, and I know how I loved it, but I can see now that I'm, doing edit or voiceover. I could see the texture on it, but as how you see me like pulling on it and being thick and stuff, that's exactly how it feels. Very thick and yeah, you could tear it, but it feels there's something to it. And if you try it, let me know. I 15 layers of of tissue paper, but I love how it feels. Um, I don't know. I felt like maybe I could have worked on it a little bit more, but this was the shape I went with. Maybe I could have shaped it into an animal, not an animal, but made of the four legs and maybe the tail and the head, which I think that's how they do it. But at the end of the day, this is how it came up. I'm cutting the slits to where my rope is gonna pull, quote unquote, pull my skin. And so from there, I'm just going to weave it, in and out of the hole and into the frame in a stretching pattern. Okay, guys, so here it is. I finished it up. I did the same thing all around. I did the sewing thing. Now, what I want to do is I want to put a little bit of maybe watercolor or something around here so it simulates a stress on the leather. But because this is already like, what is it called? Like, with that glue, I don't know if it's gonna let me do, but I have to figure it out. I want to do maybe a little bit of brown. I'm not sure, but I like the cleanness of it. And, if an idea could be that you could do those carvings that they did before on them, that might be an idea or something like that. For now, I'm going to keep it like this. I liked how it looks clean, but savage. I don't know. I just really like how they discovered so many things, like working with leather. And you guys know I love leather. I buy leather jackets all the time and I work with them. But, I like to see that. I probably would never skin an animal, but I think it's interesting how they figure things out like that. I did the same thing with the spine, but I did the sewing thing from the bottom, but from the top, I went and looped it from the back and then brought it in. And to secure it, I did 2 feathers. My daughter gave them to me. So coincidentally, like a week ago. So I don't know. And so look how easy it opens. Like it opens so easily. I loved it. I did the simple like cable, I looped it between this and it was easy because in the middle there was I wrapped in the leather from the inside. I cut a hole in the middle and I put my needle through in there and I went through the hole and then out the hole with my needle, but I didn't go to the other side. It was just through the back. And then I went through the back. So I basically did a thread and went in through each of the signatures, came out the end, and then tied it to the stick. So it's kind of the same thing like if I was to put it in, but because my spine was smaller, I did the needle in through here so it goes in. See how it goes in? And it goes out to secure to the bottom of that spine. It's pretty simple. And I did the same thing here, but it's a little loose because there is no other section that would, kind of like tighten it up. I guess I could tighten it up here a little more. But anyways, and these are the signatures. All the paper, all the art is available for download for the patrons. Patrons, if you guys, I don't really talk about it that much here, but patrons are, it's $5 a month, and you get access to all the images that I put every month, and it helps me a lot. You guys know I like to experiment a lot. I like to try new things a lot, and sometimes that becomes a little expensive, and you guys' support helps a lot with that. And so, you know, it's a little, I guess, I mean, not that I spend a lot of money on it, but it's a little less heavy on the family, you know? You don't feel like you're taking away from the family that much. And so anyways, this is the artwork that I did. Everything that I do, and it's available for download, is hand drawn by me. I can do digital, but so far, everything that is available for download is hand drawn by me and painted either watercolor or acrylic by me. Everything's done by hand. No digital stuff yet. Everything's hand drawn. And so this, as you guys know, I tried the dirt. I really liked it. I don't know what else to say, but I really liked it. It left me a texture, which I even love even more. So I played with the color in between the dirt and the things. You know what I realized? I didn't draw the little, what are they called? I don't know. You know, I don't have words. But the little pedal, no, the pedals, is it pedals? I don't know. The kayak thing, the sticks. Anyways. Here is a headpiece. Here's the teepee. And here's the little Indian. Cave markings, drawings. The spear. I could have done a bow and arrow, but I like that I did this with the feather. Anyways, I have a thing for feathers. A horse, and you know, hitting here is a horse. This is, I saw a painting like this, and so I kind of like did the same thing. But there's a horse on, like, instead of the spots of the horse. I thought that was cool. See, you can have a peace pipe. You always have to have a peace pipe. A totem pole. Another cave drawings. Dream catcher. Isn't it amazing all the things that, like, I don't know, came from them. I really like and love everything that represents them. And I've always wanted to know a little bit more about Indians and, you know, how they got here and all this stuff. And this helped me, you know, now that we're doing Thanksgiving and stuff, this helped me be more appreciative of who they were as hunters, you know, because they drew the animals that they hunted. The one I saw had like a spear on it, like because they were hunting it. But because I love animals, I don't want to do that. But I saw a movie, they call them Tatanka. I don't know. Dances with Wolves, remember? Tatanka. Anyways, I don't know if you're old as me. Let's see. Another one. And that's it. But look how easy it folds. I really love it. I don't know if you remember, but let me show you. About a year ago, maybe almost 2. Hold on, I'm coming. I made another journal with sticks, but that one was this one, my infinity journal, and this was my first one, and it was like a wire all the way around, but this one was sticks too. So, but this is an infinity journal because you could flip it, like for infinity. There's no cover, and there's no back cover, and there's no front cover. There's none of that. So it just goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and then it goes sideways too. I just made a lot of little pieces of paper, you know, like collages and stuff like that. But they all go up, down, left, and right. All of them. And see, you don't even know when I started. You don't even know when I finished. That's why I call them infinity. And this is the same thing. This one I have one of leather. And this is a soda can little tab that I did. So this tab has 2 this way. The next tab has the next over. And the last tab has the last over. Something like that I did. But some are stapled in. And some are wired in. And some are riveted in. same thing, same concept. All papers are like just a little bit of mess and chaos and mixed media. I call it chaos. You guys call it mixed media, but that's what I call it. Anyway, so this is, I know this is a little bit off topic, but this kind of inspired this. Not inspired, but helped me with the inspiration of the Indian cover. And I think if you look at it and you wonder, I mean, the cover tells you the theme, and I really enjoy it. I'm not too sure about how to make a cover, how to, like, if I was to write on it, because Indians didn't have, like, letters, so I don't want to be off topic. But then I also want it to be, like, I don't know. But my first original thought is drawing maybe a paw, like a claw paw of, like, a bear or a wolf or something. And then my mind got, well, what if I burn it into there? Or what if, and then they got overwhelmed, so I stopped because it's crazy. But I really like it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys would do different. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and share with me whether you guys did it or not, or, send me messages with your creations or on your take on these. Guys, till next time, thank you so much. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. I know a lot of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. It would be very helpful if you guys subscribed to my channel. Let me know that you guys do like the content that I create. I know sometimes it's like very far-fetched like this, but hey, we're having fun. So thank you guys for your love and support. Till next time, love you guys. Bye.